am so encouraged by my primary one children. Yes. Yes, that I received an award. Thank you. Top grade award. Okay. But everybody, I must say, I wish that I'm giving out. You know what I'm talking about? I wish that I'm giving out. Okay? I mean, honestly, I have this score, but I'm well, I rather I can give it out. So who amongst us here is going to get the top grade award? Who among us here can get the, or in fact, can our class be the top class award? I hope so. Okay, please work on it. It's on 2 bits. If you're ready, let's have our first challenge. We'll do a quick recap first. I think it's from marking your work and from the test, it seems like many of us really somehow have forgotten quite a bit of things from primary 4. So we'll do a bit of recap before we start off the next segment. I have my paper here, you have an exercise book with you. So this is a quick revision to oops. Okay, this is a quick revision to, if you need help, your times table is also in the book. This is a quick revision to factors and multiples. Revision. A quick revision, so just some questions to help us get started. Now, so yesterday we have been dealing with, for the past few sessions, we have been dealing with converting fractions to decimals, right? So for the past few lessons, we have been busy doing converting fractions to decimals. So we talked about how important it is to be able to remember some factors of 10, 100, and 1000 easily. So if you could memorize these factors of 10, 100, and 1000, it really helps us with converting fractions to decimals using finding equivalent fractions very quickly. So when we talk about factors of a number, we are looking for the number in the times table. So in this case, you have 1 and 10 and 2 and 5. I'm going to put 1 and 10 at the bottom. Because usually you get the fraction, if the fraction, the denominator is 10, you can already convert. Right? Correct? So we talk about being able to remember or memorize the factors of these numbers. Well, I don't really need 10 times 10 because like we said earlier, if the denominator is 10 already, I can immediately convert, right? To the decimal. I don't really need 10 times 10 from conversion to decimals. Well, but I'm writing it down anyway since we are revising on the idea of factors. So like this, right? And for 1000, well, there's also 1 times 100, like I said earlier, we don't really need that one. Okay. Then we have 2 times 5,000, 500, sorry. And then we have 4 and 250. But we don't really need these two again, because usually when you see, it'll probably be in the hundreds already, the denominator. You can easily convert to hundreds. But the most often time we use this, maybe because it will be from the eights, right? Yep, and that was 125. And of course, there are a few more, right? Yeah, but so I put the dot here. I'm not going to write everything out. But the idea is some of these ones really help us to memorize and convert fractions easily if we can remember these factors. So all these are factors. So the factors of 10 is 1, 2, 5, and 10. That's primary 4. Is that okay? Is that okay? Okay, so these are the factors. So we talk about some of the common fractions that we want to memorize. It's like half is 50 cents. Right? And like Hunter said yesterday, a fifth is 20 cents. A quarter is 0.25. 3/4 is 0.75. And 8 is 0.125. 3/8 is 0.373. 375. Is that okay? Because these are some of the common ones that you like, let me memorize this. If I can memorize this, it helps me to solve certain questions really quickly. Like square numbers, we talk about square numbers, right? So those of us who are good with square numbers, it probably did help you with your review test. Okay, anyway, just moving on. So we're done with the recap. Okay, we're done with the recap. Let's go back to factors and multiples that I was talking about. Okay, not done yet. You go back and check the video. I'm going to multiples now. So how are multiples going to help us with fractions? Okay, so we have knowing how factors of 10, 100, and thousands help us to convert fraction to decimals, because we can find its equivalent very quickly. Okay, you can convert very quickly. So if I have something that is 7, 8, I can convert it quickly because I know it's times 1 to 5. I do not have to start thinking about which factor should I use. Okay, so we talk about that. Now, okay, so now we are going to see how multiples can help us. So basically, in the end of the day, there's only one message here. If your times table and your division table is really solid, very strong, it helps with a lot of chapters, including fractions, and this term and next term, ratio, and many, many chapters ahead. So really, those of us, the timetable not so good one, please go and work on it. Memorize it, your timetable. Okay, so how does multiples help us with fractions? Let's practice. Find the first common multiple of 3 and 8. Okay, so by right, the steps will be I will list the multiples of 3. So you have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, and da 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 da. So this is the times table of 3. And I have 8. 8, 16, 24, 32. Okay, are there? Right? That's the first one. Any other common multiples? Where I can carry on 40, 48, and then I can still carry on here 30, 33, 36, 39, 42, 45, 48. Oh, there's another one here. 48 is also a common multiple of 3 and 8. But the first one is 24. Right? Correct? Roshan was very quick just now. He didn't even list and he said 24. Are you very sure? Oh, it turns out it is 24. Okay. Now, let's practice another one. Again, let's find just the first one. No need to bother about if there's any other common multiples. Let's find the first common multiple of 4 and 6. First common multiple of 4 and 6. The first common multiple. I heard some say 24. I hear some say 32. 12. Some are so quick to say 12. Is 12 already? 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 6, 12, 18, 24, 30. See? 12. 12 is the first one. Do you really need to go until 24? Oh, that's the second one already. Only need the first one. And yes, I can still go on. 36 is also a common multiple. So I have 4 times 7, 4 times 8, 4 times 9 is so I have a few common multiples. But the first one is 12. So if I can find the first one quickly and accurately, I don't have to go all the way to 24. The question here is find the first one. Yes. Is that okay? How about 4 and 8? 8. Okay. Do you need 16? The first common multiple. First one. For 4 and 8, what would be the first common multiple? 8. Yeah. 16 is a multiple as well, but I'm asking 32 is a multiple as well, but I'm asking for the first one. Okay. Just the first one is needed. Is it okay so far? Okay, cool. Okay, then let's have a challenge. Done? Okay, next page. Let's have a challenge now. Challenge now with primary 4. Let's see how we can use that really quickly, really quickly for our fractions, starting with question number 1. And then write down, are you ready? Let's see who's the speediest one, okay? I have a 1/4 plus 2/5. I will start 10 seconds after you. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, seems like you're really fast. Oops, I was multitasking. I wrote an equal instead. Okay, seems like I cannot let you 10 seconds. 10 seconds is too fast. 5 seconds. Okay, I shall start 5 seconds after you. Possible, huh? Okay, let's see who's the fastest now. Now seems like I cannot give you 10 seconds. You are too fast already. 5 seconds, is it? Huh? 5 seconds. Okay. 6. Okay, 6. 3, 7 plus 1, 10. 6 seconds ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So far, so good. So far, so good. Is it simplest form? Huh? It's not in simplest form. Can I divide it further? It is, right? Is it simplest already? Okay, so fast, huh? Okay, C. Ready? 5, 6 plus 3, 4 plus. Give you 6 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, it has to be simplest form. Two. But I heard someone say 24 just now. Do you really want to go to 24? If you really go to 24, right, it's still okay. But look at it, if you really go to 24, you're dealing with a number that is way bigger. And then it's a lot of, you might make some mistakes, right? So, in fact, I already think I made some mistakes. Did I make some mistakes? Yeah, I did. In fact, I made some mistakes already. Right? Did I? The 25. Is it correct? In fact, I'm like thinking that I made some mistakes here. Times. Yeah, I made some mistake. In fact, I even make. Oh yeah, no. This one I didn't make. I wanted to show you. We really had to work with 24 because I heard someone say 24. See, I made a mistake already. I didn't even notice I made a mistake. Look, anybody can see the mistake here for the one with 24. Here's how you can go. Where's the mistake? Yeah. Do you see that? Now, why do we don't really need to go to big numbers? You see, can you see the mistakes that can happen? When you deal with bigger numbers, the chance of mistakes is higher. Okay? So and then you need to reduce it further. And then you get 1 and 1424. Is that correct? Can you see there are more steps even? Yeah. Correct? You see, yeah. So just go with the first common multiple, right? Okay, next one. Next one, challenge. We start with, so we try subtraction now. So we don't really need to go all the way to the next multiple. If you are ready, we have 8 seconds. Why subtraction must be 8 seconds already? 4/5 minus half. 5 seconds. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Am I correct? I better check carefully. Times 2 times 2 times 5 times 5. Sorry? I'll tell you the question first before I start. Didn't I do that? Oh, okay, because slower a bit. Okay. Can. Right. Ready? Next one. 4 minus 1/3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 and 2/3. Okay, very good. Very fast. Okay. Shall we level up? Level up a bit. Level up a bit. Okay, level up a bit. Let's go with the next question. Increase the level a bit, just a bit. Okay, not a lot, just a bit. Then I give you 10 seconds this time. Advantage. Yes. Yes, go. 10 seconds advantage. 基本好, I must really say, when you go to the toilet, you just miss out one question. And I won't be repeating, you see. So Rion. Yeah. You know what you need to do? Let's say, yeah, this thing is recording. Go back and check the video log. Yeah. Yeah, so might as well don't go toilet during my lesson time. But if it's urgent, then no choice. Ready? Let's try something a little bit more challenging. I'm starting with A again. Are you ready? Are you ready? Okay, no, you can't use calculator. Why use calculator? It's okay. He can have it underneath as long as he doesn't use it. 2 1/4 plus 2 3/8 equals 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 6 seconds, quite good. 2 2/8 plus 2 3/8. 4 5/8. Okay. Wow, somebody is really having a on fire. Good time, really fast and quickly. Okay, yeah, good to write out the question. Ready? Level up. Level up. Level up. Next question. Let's go with 3 1/3 plus 3 4/5. 1 second, 2 second, 3 second, 4 second, 5 second. You are doing mental calculation. Okay. Oops, ayo. You have to add the whole numbers. Get the whole numbers. And then you get the proper fractions. And then you have to convert the proper fractions. Oh. Oh gosh, so many mistakes here. Let's do it over. 3 1/3 plus 3 4/5. Yeah. Those of you who are busy just copying, then you make the same mistakes. Huh? It's okay. We learn about mistakes as we come along. So you see, even an adult like me can't multitask. I can't talk and do maths calculations at the same time. So those of you who like to listen to what music, play games, or you're studying, please don't do that. Now, so I can add the whole numbers first. In this case, I add the whole numbers, keep the proper fraction. It's helpful if you do step by step. And then I have I have 6 and 17, 15. I can do 6 plus 1 and 2, 15. And that can help me to get to 7 and 2, 15. So this step of conversion must be really careful. You see, what are the possible mistakes? I just showed it you here. You forgot to add the whole number. I forgot to add the whole number. When I was changing this to the mixed number, I didn't change this correctly. So you see, all the mistakes can happen, multiple steps. So what really helps? Number one, focus, don't talk and do at the same time. When you're doing the calculation, just do the calculation. Deal with the whole numbers first, or deal with the fraction first. After you get an answer, check if it's the simplest form. Now, if it's not the simplest form, you have to break it down further. If you're adding a new whole, check the remaining fraction. Is this okay? Now, okay, so let me share a screen now. Oh. There's some music playing in my home. Sorry. Okay, so this is your textbook here, and right now I'm on page 56 and 77. If you look into your textbook, this was what we just revised. When we do addition and subtraction of fractions, what we need really is finding the first common multiple. Just now we were discussing when we use. I have to pause my recording. Right. Okay, so basically what we were talking about just now is when we're doing, like for example, this question, subtract 3/4 from 5/6. We just need to go to the first common multiple. We don't need to go all the way to 34 or 36, and that can reduce possible errors. And then of course it appears in your problems. That's in primary 4. Now that we are primary 5, we can do more advanced here. And this is what we call adding and subtracting mixed numbers on the next page, page 58 and 59. And by primary 5, we are expected to be able to add in the word problem. And this question like this is worth 2 marks straight away. So 4/5 plus 2 to get 5 and 4/5 is what I should be able to do at primary 5. Okay, so what are some of the skills that we need? Number one, as usual, we need the first common multiple idea. So we change the the fraction of the mixed number part to equivalent first, then add the whole and fractions. Okay, so the other example is here. Doesn't this look familiar? We have to do similar to this. So I can do it in step by step here to make sure I don't make a mistake. Or in another way, I can add the wholes and the fractions separately, then put them together. Okay, so the step we must be extra careful is when we realize that you are making new wholes. Okay? Alright, so meaning if it's asking for this question, the fixed question, if you stop at 2 and 17, 12, you won't get the full marks. you must reach 3 and 5 class. Can you understand? Okay, so let me reduce this. And these work problems here are pretty considered level 1 now, every time. Okay? Okay, if you're ready, I think we will just need 4 minutes for page 65 of your questions. Oh, sorry, not page 65, page 63. I think we just need 4 minutes. And if you are ready, the first person who get page 63 done, then have your meal breakfast. Okay, and just need step breakfast. Ready? No, not half later. And guys, suddenly some of the questions look familiar already. Right, so see you like, and then she will be like, now, Jasmine, if you don't mind, I don't need you to redo, but I would like you to try out 4 questions on this page. Okay, this is page 63 of your textbook. Try out question number 1. Okay, page 63 of your textbook. I try the screen again. For Jasmine, for those of you who have already done, now I'm not going to punish you to erase it. Okay, we try this. Okay, for the rest of us, we are here. Don't worry, I think we'll be quite fast today as well, because you know what? Some of us just need to copy what we did earlier on. Do you recognize the questions? Yeah. Right? Some of the questions we just did it, right? So once you're like completed with this page, you're happy, you can have your meal break. Don't forget to start the term fraction in simplest form. Oh yes, I'm talking about that. Don't distract me now, Hunter. I thought that I'll tell you about it. Okay? I almost got distracted by Hunter. He was asking about the special video. Yes. Okay, I'm totally distracted. I should do one question first. You just did this, right? You just did this, right? Okay. I remember I had a student who is extremely hardworking in the, and she will do the conversions at the site first to make sure they get everything like safely converted. I think it's really up to you now. You're probably 5, so really your choice in how you want to do it. Okay, but find the best way that can help you to do your work quickly and accurately. And the only truth that I can say is for those of us who are always wanting to do fast, keep stats, use mental calculation, don't want to do properly, well, it's a highly likely to be mistakes. Okay, so far so good. Some of these questions are familiar already, right? They just did it just now. Right? In fact, I'm just copying from my work just now. Did I copy correctly though? You let me know if I got mixed up a mistake, okay? You know I can't multitask very well. And I almost got distracted by Handy asking me about the special video. Made me excited. I've been doing a few secretive things. Preparing for your term 1 present. Yeah. I'll give you once it arrives. Okay? The top one present. No, the third. Oh, yeah. That's another present. I prepared a real one that you can touch. For everybody, yes. Yes. It cost me quite a bit of money. That's got to do with the test. It's about we grow up together, bit by bit. Yes, and I guess I bought a few more new games. So we had the games in our cupboard, right? But there are some new ones. Cool. All right, so if you're done with the page, you can already be munching your food. Can I just move on already? I move on. You can a bit slow. Sorry? No, okay, some of your friends already finished already. Yeah, look beside you. Okay? Alright, so moving on, move on. Yes, moving on. So those of you who are already don't forget to circle the important words and star simplest form. I think simplest form is really a very important keyword. Oh, okay. Okay, so for this one, okay, so far. And this was a question we just did earlier. 3 3/3 minus a third, then we get 3 2/3. Always check if it's in simplest form. Okay, moving on. Okay, now so the word problems here. These are no longer. This is not even level 1 anymore. Okay, we are in P5. This one then is level 1. Okay, this is then level 1. All right. Okay. Now, okay. So here, this is still recap of primary 4. I'm moving on. Are you okay? For those of you who are still getting ready, maybe I can show you. Let me check. So the primary trees have an activity going on, but the give me 100 ice cream sticks. So yeah, so the primary trees. And so here's my channel. I have a special video here. But a test now. It's for the ice cream for my. You need a secret view. You see, it's private. I haven't published it yet. Yeah. It's just a 16-second video. No, shots. It's a very short.